Hi there, my name is Diane, but you can just call me D. Welcome back to my channel. For my second video, I decided to do a Booktube tag where I answer a few questions. That way you can get to know me better as a reader. Alright, so I have my coffee right there and let's get into it. There are quite a few questions. The first question is, why did you start this channel? This is kind of a loaded question from the get-go. Well, I think because I just love books so much. I've been watching booktube videos for years. I needed first to get back into reading more. I feel like I've done that, and now I know myself as a reader a little bit more, what books I like and what books I don't like, what type of writing I'm into. It's also like an ever-growing journey. Your tastes change, you've got different goals to attain and all that. And also like wanted to start this channel talking about books because it's something I feel comfortable in. And because I'm comfortable with talking about books, I think it'll be like a great step forward for me and my anxiety, especially like my speech anxiety. Although I'm not talking in front of people, I still have like a certain time frame to record the video. In my studies, I have to participate a lot. I have to do presentations, group projects. There's a lot of interactions with people. I just think it's gonna be really helpful to just be able to find my words and have a train of thought and follow through with it and be able to explain and express myself correctly. I'm just really excited to have this channel to not only be a great place for me to talk about books, which is a huge hobby of mine, but also use this channel to grow, expand my vocabulary, really develop my communication skills. Phew, that one was a long one. Question 2. Why do you love reading? When I was little, I think I was reading for fun, for entertainment, and as I grew up as a teenager, I was reading for learning because of school, but also escapism. And so now it's a combination of those three. I read because it's fun, I read because I learn things, I learn new words, I learn about subject matters that I didn't know about, I learned new perspectives. It opens your mind. I think escapism is a big incentive for me to read books. And it's great and it's fun and you get to experience a million different lives, so many things that, just one life can't get you. Question 3. Which book or series got you into reading? I wouldn't remember when I was little exactly what books I read. Those ones were French books. The ones I know for sure were huge influence on me were the Agatha Christie books, Hercule Poirot series. Those are my favorite cozy murder mysteries. They don't have the greatest character development, but they're just so good. I just love at the end to find out who the murderer is. Ooh, they're just so good, and it's fun trying to look for clues and figure out who did it. Question 4. When did you start reading? As soon as I could, really. I know that my mom has always been an avid reader, so I guess I got that from her. I got a lot of things from her, like my looks. Question 5. Where do you read, and do you have a certain place at home for reading? So because I live in a one-bedroom apartment, I usually just read on my couch. Sometimes I can read here if I'm waiting for a class to start or if I have a break where I don't have to study, but that's kind of rare, to be honest. Yeah, usually it's just on my couch. I'm surrounded by my 2 cats. It's great. Having a great time over there. Question 6. What kind of books do you like to read? What genre do you mostly focus on? Boy. My preferred genres are fantasy, young adult, or adult. In the fantasy genre, I usually like high and epic fantasy. Low fantasy also enjoy, but I don't particularly like urban fantasy. Then I like thrillers or mystery, whodunit. I don't like the graphic, gory horror type of books. because I'm a scaredy cat. Also classics, I do enjoy classics, and those can be of any types, like can be sci-fi, literary fiction, fantasy. I just enjoy reading those. I have to say though that not only am I a scaredy cat, but I'm a curious cat too. I would try really any book. Question 7, do you receive ARCs to review? ARCs are advanced reader copy. The publishers can share to reviewers the book in advance, basically. I do receive some ARCs through NetGalley. Everyone can receive ARCs that way, so I'll link it down below if you want to have a look. Right now I have 4 books that I need to read and review, and so I'm about 76% for my feedback ratio. What kind of videos do you like to watch from other people? I really like reading vlogs, whether they are just regular or they are themed. TBR videos, which are to be read videos, so where someone lists all the books they want to read this month. Also like wrap-ups. I also like reviews with spoilers, or vlogs with spoilers of the books that I've read, but I don't like long summaries of books that I haven't read. Like, don't tell me too much, just tell me a few little keywords that are gonna grab my attention. I don't wanna know. Sometimes I watch a video and someone is just saying a little bit too much. What's a book you haven't had the time to read? That's definitely Malice by John Gwynne. I'm like 32% in. I started reading it as an ebook. I actually really liked it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just buy the book and just read it. And then I got the book and I just never continue reading it because, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna get to it this year because I would like to read all the books I have on my physical shelves. Question 10. Bookmark or random piece of paper? Bookmark. The one I'm using right now is this one. If I have to, I will use a paper or whatever I have around, you know. I do like to put a little tabs every 50 or 100 pages in the book that I'm reading. I definitely prefer a bookmark, and it's so cute and fun, and I love deciding what bookmark I'm gonna use for what book. It's just fun. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter, a certain amount of pages? I would prefer to stop after a chapter or after a paragraph because it's easier to start somewhere new than it is to get back into a moment. You know, you might have had to stop for a couple of hours, but you might also have had to stop for a day or something. Getting back into a scene, I find, is harder than getting back into a new scene, if that makes sense. Question 12. Do you eat or drink while reading? I would love to be able to do that, but if I drink, my drink is in front of my face so I can't see the lines, and if I eat, I just get really into my food, and it's not really easy to be eating while reading, while holding a book. I will definitely have some sort of drink next to me, but for food, unless it's a snack, I probably will not. I just get distracted, I guess. Also, with my partner, when we eat, it's kind of like time together, so I don't really want to be reading a book and not spend quality time with him. Question 13. Multitasking, music or TV while reading? I cannot read properly if I have music with lyrics on. I definitely use some ASMR rain sounds or crackling fire. That's what I prefer to be able to read efficiently. When I'm not alone though, I don't mind if the TV is on. I just use noise cancelling headphones. I need quietness to be able to read fast, but I'm still able to read if there's sound around me. Question 14. One book at a time or several at once? I go back and forth with this one. Right now it's one book at a time because I feel like I'm more efficient that way because I have to study and I just cannot have too much things on my mind. Over the summer I was definitely trying to read a few books at a time, but they would always be different genres. I just find this preferable for me, so I can do both. Question 15. Reading at home or everywhere? Well, I don't really go anywhere, so but if I did, I definitely bring a book, or just on my phone I have like ebooks and I have audiobooks ready. So question 16. Reading out loud or silently in your head? I guess like I read out loud in my head, and that's probably why I'm kind of slow, you know, it's my inner voice. If that's not how the question was meant though, definitely reading silently in my head. Reading out loud, talking, it just takes a lot out of me. I just end up having a migraine after that, so. Question 17. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? Never! You monster! Who does that? No, I would never. I cannot pick at the end. Oh my gosh, if I get spoiled of something, I cannot. I hate being spoiled. No. I don't like it. Who does that? Question 18. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new? Well, I don't really care, to be honest, of keeping it like new. Whatever happens to the book happens. I wouldn't want the cover to get separated from the pages, but other than that, like breaking the spine to me is definitely okay. If it helps me be more comfortable while I'm reading, like for sure. And I guess I can create another question for that. Hardbacks or paperbacks? I prefer reading hardbacks, but I do like a good floppy paperback. However, when I do read a hardback, what I like is the type of paperbacks that the library has where the cover jacket is stuck to the book. Otherwise, I would just remove the cover jacket to be able to handle the book easier. Question 20. Do you write in your books? I do not write in my books, but I do not care if people do, and if I were to go to a thrift store and I pick up a book and there's writing in it, I am much more likely to buy the book because I think it's so fun to read what other people thought of the book. I really would enjoy reading a book like that. Question 21. Do you use the star rating system? I do use the star rating system. My stars go up to 5. I do use half stars. I do have the breakdown on my Goodreads and I'll link it down below. Question 22. Are you doing a reading challenge this year? Yes, I am planning on reading 50 books, which is a book a week, like I did last year. 18 of them will be read with my friend because we have a book buddy club. I have goals in mind. I just need to be mindful about those, just not strict about them. And the last question is, do you have a wish list? Who doesn't? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you understand better who I am as a reader. What about you? Who are you as a reader? Let me know down below. I'm really excited for my next video. I'm gonna be wrapping up the books I read in January. Please subscribe if you want to watch that. Like this video if you think this tag was fun, and have a great day!